An iconic California scene, surfers waiting for waves, here off Oceanside. But from the looks of things, these surfers might have had a better surf-related experience just a couple of blocks from here. Welcome to the California Surf Museum, celebrating its 40th year. Jim Kempton is the executive director.
It started with a group of people in the North County of San Diego who were realizing that they were losing their heritage.
That heritage is definitely safe here. There is, of course, a dizzying array of surfboards, more on those in a moment, but along with the gift shop.
If you look right back down there, there's a great selection of Hawaiian shirts.
And next to the merch, a bit of science, where waves come from, how they come to be. There's a buoy to show folks an important piece of equipment in monitoring those waves.
Waves are generated by gigantic storms in the middle of the ocean, and those slowly, as the wind blows them in, they begin to form these sets of waves, and they travel until they hit the coast.
From there, visitors move into the main portion of the museum. Kempton says there are typically 2 rotating exhibits at any one time. A current one tells the fascinating history of what would become modern surfing. Kempton says humans have been riding the waves in one way or another for millennia, but it is only relatively recently that what we think of as surfing came into being. That is, something that's done for fun, just the amazing experience Kempton says surfers get by riding the waves. It all started in Hawaii.
This exhibit is called Surf Riding, Hawaiian Royalty's Gift to the World. And the gist of it is how a princess, 3 princes, a duke, and a Hawaiian royal minister's grandson introduced surfing around the globe. And they did it in this very short period of time between 1885 and 1915.
These 3 Hawaiian princes were sent to a military school in San Mateo in 1883 and 84. They were so homesick, they made 3 surfboards. These are exact replicas made by master surfboard maker Bob Pearson. Then, in 1892, Princess Kaiulani, heir to the Hawaiian throne, was studying in the south of England. She drew huge crowds to the Brighton coast, people amazed at this woman riding the waves, doing something few people had ever seen before. Next was the great-grandson of a Hawaiian royal minister. That's this guy, George Freeth. He began staging surfing exhibitions off the Southern California coast in 1907. Again, something almost no one had ever seen before. Finally, in 1914, Olympic gold medalist swimmer and master surfer Duke Kahanamoku set out on a worldwide tour. His first stop, Sydney, Australia. 3 continents introduced to this new sport, unknown before outside of Hawaii and Tahiti.
We have a photo contest that we do every year for high schoolers.
Kempton says an important part of the Surf Museum's mission is connection to the community. For the last few years, they've held the A.R. Gurry Photo Contest. Local high schoolers take their best shots, amateur photographers, but you'd never know it from looking at these pictures. Sticking with photography, there is this remarkable piece on loan to the museum. Kempton calls it a camera water housing. It's the first one ever built.
It was built in the 20s, and it was built by a guy named Doc Ball, very famous surf photographer, one of the few of his time.
It only took one picture at a time. Once he took his shot, Ball, a Palos Verdes dentist, had to paddle back to shore, load up more film, and paddle back out again.
And there's hundreds of pictures that he has. I mean, he has books of pictures. So you can imagine that he was a fit guy, to say the least.
That brought us to a permanent exhibit, something you might imagine a surfing museum would have.
It's a brief history of surfboards. And basically what it is the history of surfing through the equipment.
There are the early boards, these wooden 60-pound-plus monsters. But over the years, innovations happened. The hollow board with ribbing inside, much lighter than the solid wood variety. Boards made out of balsa wood. Then the invention of fiberglass in World War II and the advent of the modern surfboard. shortboards, and more innovations.
Putting swallowtails in. Then you got the first twin fin surfboard, 2 fins. Changed everything about riding waves at that stage.
More fins came, 2, then 3, and 4. New materials have come, the latest being Kevlar. Looking around this museum, there are plenty of exhibits that might make somebody want to take up surfing, but in one corner there's an exhibit that might do just the opposite. Jim Kempton calls it the museum's Mona Lisa. Here it is. In October of 2003, 13-year-old Bethany Hamilton was riding the waves off of Kauai when a nearly 14-foot tiger shark took a huge bite out of her surfboard and severed her left arm. Hamilton recovered and kept surfing. A fellow surfer caught the shark, and he proved he got the right one.
He took the jaw out and put it in this.
As the museum celebrates its 40th year, Jim Kempton is thinking about the future.
But we just always want to keep upgrading. I mean, I guess that's the thing, is you have to keep up your game because today the world is moving a lot faster than it used to.
There are plans to add 2 more stories, which will allow the museum to expand the ways it tells the story of a sport that happens out here on waves that have been crashing into the shore from time immemorial. John Carroll, KPBS News.